The ancient Egyptians were keen observers of the natural world. They noticed patterns in the sky and tracked the cycles of the sun and moon. These cycles informed their understanding of life, death, and rebirth. Just as the sun dipped below the horizon each night, only to rise again, they believed in an eternal life beyond the mortal realm. Central to this belief was the act of sleep. Sleep was not merely a period of rest, but a journey into a mysterious realm, a nightly voyage to the land of the gods. In this realm, the soul could commune with deities and receive messages from beyond. Dreams were potent messages from the divine, foretelling the future, offering guidance and providing glimpses into the afterlife. To decipher these messages, they developed elaborate dream interpretation practices. These practices helped them navigate the complexities of life and death. The ancient Egyptians were obsessed with the concept of immortality. This yearning permeated every aspect of their culture, evident in their elaborate tombs and burial rituals. Immortality was an unwavering belief. Sleep played a crucial role in their quest for eternal life, seen as a rehearsal for the afterlife. To ensure the safe passage of the soul, they developed intricate funerary practices, including mummification and equipping tombs with provisions. Amulets and spells were placed within tombs to protect the soul on its journey. These practices underscored their deep-seated belief in a life beyond death. The Egyptians saw sleep as a nightly rehearsal for the afterlife. The pharaohs, as divine rulers, held a unique position in this belief system. Their dreams were seen as direct communications from the divine. These interpretations influenced royal decisions, shaped political strategies, and dictated the construction of temples and monuments. The dreams of the pharaohs were affairs of state, holding the potential to shape the nation's destiny. The tombs of the pharaohs were elaborate palaces designed for eternity, filled with treasures and adorned with intricate paintings. These tombs depicted the pharaoh's journey through the afterlife. These preparations underscored the pharaoh's elevated status and their role in securing immortality. The pharaoh's dreams were meticulously recorded and interpreted by skilled priests. The ancient Egyptians believed in a complex soul comprised of several parts, each playing a crucial role in the afterlife. They viewed sleep as a nightly voyage of these soul components. During sleep, the soul temporarily detached from the physical body and embarked on a journey through the ethereal realm. This nightly separation was a microcosm of the ultimate separation at death, a rehearsal for the grand journey into the afterlife. This process was seen as natural, as essential as breathing or eating. The soul required nourishment from experiences and encounters in the dream realm. Sleep was a sacred time for the Egyptians, a nightly voyage to the land of the gods. One of the most critical components of the soul was the ka, representing an individual's life force. It encompassed their personality traits, memories, and experiences. The ka was believed to be created at birth and remain tethered to the body throughout life. In sleep, the ka could wander freely, exploring the world beyond the physical realm. These nocturnal expeditions allowed the ka to encounter deities, spirits, and deceased loved ones, providing valuable insights and guidance. The Egyptians believed in providing sustenance for the ka even in the afterlife, placing food offerings in tombs. These offerings would nourish the ka long after the physical body had perished. This practice highlighted their belief in the continuity of life beyond death. The ka continued to live, experience, and interact even in the afterlife. The ka was a vital force, essential to the individual's being and existence. Another significant component of the soul was the Ba, often depicted as a bird with a human head. The Ba symbolized an individual's personality and mobility, allowing them to experience dreams. It served as a bridge between the conscious and unconscious worlds. The Ba departed from the body during sleep, soaring through the heavens, visiting distant places and communing with the gods. The Ba's ability to traverse realms made it a powerful entity, connecting the living with the dead. However, the Ba remained connected to the body through the Ka, ensuring its return upon waking. If the Ba was prevented from returning, the individual would die permanently. This belief underscores the delicate balance between the different components of the soul. The Ba's freedom was essential to the individual's spiritual journey. The Ach, the final component of the soul, came into being after death, representing the transfigured eternal self. The Ach was created through the successful reunification of the Ka and the Ba in the afterlife. This reunification was contingent upon the deceased successfully navigating the perils of the underworld and passing judgment in the Hall of Two Truths. The Ach possessed the memories, personality, and essence of the deceased, but existed on a higher plane, free from physical limitations. The Ach dwelled in the field of reeds, a paradisiacal afterlife where they enjoyed eternal bliss. The concept of the Ach highlights the Egyptian belief in the transformative power of death. Death was a transition to a more glorious existence. The Ach represented the culmination of a life well lived, and the attainment of eternal life. The Ach symbolized the ultimate goal of Egyptian spirituality. The pharaohs of ancient Egypt were considered divine beings, intermediaries between the gods and humanity. This divine status imbued every aspect of their lives with profound significance, even their sleep. The Egyptians believed that when a pharaoh slept, they drew closer to the gods, entering a state of heightened spiritual awareness. The royal bedchamber was a sacred space, a point of contact between the earthly and the divine. Temples often had special chambers designed for the pharaoh's sleep, adorned with elaborate decorations and filled with offerings to the gods. The pharaoh's dreams were prophetic visions, messages from the gods. These dreams were meticulously recorded by scribes and analyzed by priests for their hidden meanings. The interpretations of these royal dreams could influence matters of state, dictate the construction of temples, and shape the course of wars. The pharaoh's slumber was a sacred time, a connection to the divine. The Egyptians believed that the pharaoh's dreams had the potential to shape the nation's destiny. The pharaoh's sleep was a time of divine communion and spiritual insight. The Egyptians believed in a literal afterlife, a continuation of their earthly existence. They prepared for their journey into the afterlife with meticulous care, particularly for the pharaohs. Their tombs were seen as palaces for eternity, designed to provide everything the pharaoh would need in the afterlife. The pharaoh's bedchamber within the tomb was of particular importance, seen as a gateway to the afterlife. The pharaoh's soul, or Ka, could travel between the physical world and the afterlife. The bedchamber served as an anchor point for the Ka. The walls were adorned with scenes from the Book of the Dead, containing spells and incantations to guide the pharaoh through the underworld. Amulets and offerings were placed within the chamber to protect the pharaoh and provide for their needs in the afterlife. The pharaoh's tomb was a sacred space, a gateway to eternity. The Egyptians believed that the pharaoh's soul would continue to live and thrive in the afterlife. Throughout Egyptian history, pharaohs received guidance and warnings through their dreams. These dream-inspired actions had significant impacts on their reigns and Egyptian society. One famous example involves Pharaoh Thutmose IV and the Sphinx. Legend has it that Thutmose, while still a prince, fell asleep near the Sphinx, which was buried up to its neck in sand. In his dream, the Sphinx promised him the throne of Egypt if he cleared away the sand. Thutmose ordered the excavation of the Sphinx, securing his claim to the throne. This tale highlights the importance Egyptians placed on dreams, especially those of their rulers. Dreams were seen as potential messages from the divine carrying weight in the waking world. The Egyptians believed that death was not the end, but a transition to another life. They envisioned the afterlife as a continuation of their earthly existence, reflected in their elaborate burial practices. The tombs were seen as houses of eternity, meticulously designed to provide for all of the deceased's needs in the afterlife. The pharaohs had the most elaborate tombs filled with treasures, food, furniture, and even chariots. The walls were adorned with vibrant paintings depicting scenes from the deceased's life, their journey through the underworld, and their arrival in the afterlife. The idea was to provide the deceased with all the comforts and pleasures they enjoyed in life, ensuring their continued well-being in eternity. The Egyptians believed that sleep was a temporary separation of the body and the soul. Death was a more permanent separation. The tomb, particularly the burial chamber, was symbolically linked to the concept of sleep. It was the place where the deceased's body would sleep for eternity, while their soul, or ka, was free to roam and enjoy the afterlife. The ancient Egyptians believed that the veil between the living and the dead was thinnest during sleep. Dreams were regarded as potent messages from the divine realm, filled with symbolic language waiting to be deciphered. These nocturnal visions could carry warnings of impending danger, guidance for critical decisions, or glimpses into the mysteries of the afterlife. Skilled dream interpreters, often priests versed in the intricate language of symbols, played a crucial role in Egyptian society. They held the key to unlocking the hidden meanings within these nightly dispatches from the gods. The Egyptians developed elaborate dream dictionaries to aid in the interpretation process. These dictionaries contained lists of common dream symbols and their corresponding meanings. The true meaning of a dream often depended on the individual dreamer and their specific circumstances. For the pharaohs, dream interpretation was an affair of state. Royal dreams were meticulously recorded and analyzed by the most skilled dream interpreters in the land. These interpreters held positions of great influence within the royal court. Their pronouncements could shape political alliances, dictate military strategies, and influence the construction of monumental temples and pyramids. One famous example is the story of Pharaoh Meneptah and the Battle of Kadesh. According to legend, Meneptah received a reassuring dream in which the god Ptah promised victory. Emboldened by this divine assurance, Meneptah led his troops to battle and achieved a decisive victory. The pharaoh's dream interpreter played a crucial role in unraveling the dream's deeper significance, balancing divine messages with counsel for the pharaoh and the kingdom. Central to the Egyptian understanding of dreams and the afterlife was the concept of the Duat, the underworld realm through which the soul journeyed after death. The soul's journey through the Duat mirrored Ra's nightly voyage, facing trials and tribulations on its path to rebirth. Guided by the Book of the Dead, the soul navigated treacherous landscapes and faced judgment in the Hall of Two Truths. Dreams offered a glimpse into this perilous journey, presenting obstacles and choices that determined the dreamer's fate. These nightly voyages served as spiritual preparation for the ultimate journey after death. Osiris, god of the underworld, resurrection, and eternal life, presided over the Hall of Two Truths. Depicted as a mummified king with green skin symbolizing rebirth, betrayed and murdered by Set, resurrected by Isis, Osiris became the underworld ruler. He judged the deceased, granting immortality to the worthy. In the Hall of Two Truths, Osiris and 42 judges assessed lives. Hearts balanced with Ma'at's feather entered the paradisiacal field of reeds. Heavy hearts were devoured by Amit, symbolizing chaos. The ancient Egyptians' fascination with dreams and the afterlife is evident in their art, architecture, and literature. Their quest for immortality permeated every aspect of their culture. The pyramids stand as enduring testaments to their belief in the soul's power. Their meticulous burial practices and mummification speak to their belief in an afterlife. Dreams offered guidance for navigating this life and the next. Their fascination with these mysteries continues to resonate. Their rituals and beliefs etched into stone remind us of the desire to transcend mortality. Their legacy shows that our dreams and aspirations shape the world we leave behind. The sands of time have buried the once great civilization of ancient Egypt beneath their relentless drift. The grand temples and towering pyramids now stand as silent sentinels guarding the secrets of a bygone era. Their intricate cosmology, with its pantheon of gods and goddesses, and its elaborate afterlife beliefs, may seem fantastical to our modern sensibilities. However, beneath the surface of their myths lies a deep-seated human yearning to understand the mysteries of life and death. Section 2. Unlocking the Secrets of Sleep. Ancient Egyptians revered dreams, a fascination mirrored in our scientific study of sleep today. Sleep is vital for cognitive function, memory, and emotional health. EEG technology reveals the brain's activity during sleep and dreams. Dreams blend emotions, memories, and desires, often symbolically. Modern therapy uses dream analysis for self-discovery and growth. Sleep deprivation harms cognitive function and health. The ancient emphasis on sleep reminds us to prioritize rest. Section 3. The enduring allure of immortality. The ancient Egyptians' obsession with immortality may seem like a relic, but the desire to transcend mortality is universal. From alchemists' elixirs to cryogenic preservation, humans have long sought to conquer death. While physical immortality remains elusive, our creations and stories endure, shaping the world. Our modern-day creations, from skyscrapers to digital networks, express our yearning for immortality. The echoes of our thoughts and dreams continue to resonate, shaping the world for generations. Section 4. Ancient Whispers, Modern Echoes. The ancient Egyptians' beliefs about dreams, the soul, and the afterlife may seem worlds apart from our modern scientific understanding of these phenomena. Yet, their enduring fascination with these mysteries speaks to something fundamental about the human condition, our innate curiosity about the unknown, our yearning to understand our place in the cosmos, and our enduring hope for a life beyond the confines of our earthly existence. Their meticulous observations of the natural world, their intricate cosmology, and their profound reverence for the cycles of life, death, and rebirth offer a valuable perspective on our own relationship with the natural world and our place within its intricate web of life. Their emphasis on living a life in balance with nature, respecting its rhythms and honoring its power, resonates deeply in a time when our planet faces unprecedented environmental challenges. Moreover, their belief in the interconnectedness of all things, the idea that our actions have consequences not just in this life but in the next, offers a powerful ethical framework for navigating the complexities of the modern world. Their emphasis on justice, compassion, and living a life worthy of eternal reward serves as a timeless reminder of the importance of aligning our actions with our highest values. Section 5. A Timeless Journey. As we stand at the precipice of a new era shaped by rapid technological advancements and a deepening understanding of the universe and our place within it, the ancient Egyptians' legacy reminds us that some mysteries transcend time and culture. Their quest for knowledge, their fascination with the cosmos, and their enduring hope for a life beyond death continue to inspire us to explore the unknown, to push the boundaries of human understanding, and to embrace the enduring power of dreams and imagination. Their story is a testament to the enduring human spirit, our capacity for wonder, our thirst for knowledge, and our unwavering belief in the possibility of a brighter future. Though the sands of time may continue to shift, their legacy reminds us that the journey of discovery, the exploration of consciousness, and the pursuit of meaning are timeless endeavors that unite us all. Their whispers from the past echo through the ages, urging us to embrace the mysteries of life, to live with purpose, and to dream of a future filled with wonder and possibility.